Next thing you know, you got state police, Detroit police, and sheriffs out there. They wrapping me up in that little silver blanket thing to try to keep me warm. I'm like, I don't need none of this shit. I need to go whoop this motherfucker ass. You know what I'm saying? So I think I was at Sinai, the killer hospital. I think I was at Sinai. They took me to because it was right there on the west side.
Mm-hmm. Sinai Grace, yeah.
I called my mother. She told me she woke up early that morning praying and stuff. You know, I wasn't staying at home at the time. I wasn't staying at the house. You know what I'm saying? I was on my own. You know what I'm saying? Everything she said, she woke up praying. She was talking about watching, I don't know, I think she was watching Kenneth Copeland or whatever. And she said, and Kenneth Copeland had stopped and said, somebody need prayer right now. During the middle of his sermon, he just stopped to start praying for him. And at that moment, when she told me that, and it actually this shit lined up for real. You know what I'm saying? When he stopped preaching and told somebody to pray, my mama started praying and shit. That's exactly the moment I got hit. That shit was crazy as fuck, dog. That shit ended up making me lose my college scholarship. Left me with a permanent knee limp, rather. And I started doing a lot of drugs. Yep. Started doing a lot of drugs. I was depressed. Because, you know what I'm saying? My whole life was, I want to play football. I don't want to do nothing else. If I go to the league for 2-3 years, it don't matter. At least I gave it a shot. I was like, at the time, I say I was like maybe 280. I was like 280. And that first year after, because it happened in March. You know what I'm saying? When I graduated high school, I gained like 150 pounds that year. For all the drugs and shit I was doing. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, dog. Went from a 2X to like a 3, 4, 5, something like that. Yeah, I went to a 5. Went to a 5, you know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I thought drugs make you lose weight.
No, I was taking steroids to get my lungs back in shape, but I never worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just blew up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I blew up so bad. You know what I'm saying? You know how your neck, you know what I'm saying? The neck was about the size of my head right now and shit. I couldn't even bend my neck and shit. It was just tight. You know what I'm saying? For real. I can laugh at this shit now because I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It was it was like 2 bowling balls on my neck, on my shoulders and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how swole I was. I was swole like a motherfucker. So I got to a point like, you know what? Fuck it. This is what it is. Then, by the grace of God, I ran to one of my old football coaches. Shout out to Coach Blank. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I give him his props and credit for everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't really talk about it. But, you know, he was a role model. You know what I mean? I got some stories about that shit, but I'm not gonna touch that. He gotta give you them stories and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? We was talking. No. Yeah, I was driving school bus and I went over to Redford High School. He was up there as being an assistant coach with somebody over there. He was helping out. I was just kicking it with him. And that's when we was just talking and whatnot. And we ended up, he had me start coaching over for the demolitions. I think it was like I don't know if it was 95. Nope. 2005, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah. 2005. That year we ended up going to I hated being a rookie coach and being a flunky and shit. I hated that shit. That shit, man, being a fucking flunky, dog, that shit pissed me the fuck off. Cause I did so much grimy shit, dog. We had to clean out Redford's football locker room. You know how I went to Redford in 93 in my freshman year playing football. I found my own shit, and it was 2000 and something.
Oh,
bruh. We used like 4-5 gallons of bleach and shit in there. Everybody masked up. We got rags all over our face like we in a raid and shit. Prison riot. We had masks and shit. We had shirts and shit all over our face like we was in prison riot cleaning the bathroom up. The females and the shit from the team, they came in there. Cause coach was like, we smell that bleach all the way out on the field. Well, y'all wanted it clean. Clean is clean. So We cleaned that locker room. It was like 5 of us, I think it was. We cleaned the locker room so fucking good. You could eat food off the floor. We cleaned all this shit out the lockers. We found varsity jackets, senior jackets, pens, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? We cleaned the showers, everything. Man, I tell you, dog. We gave out, we got trophies and shit. I had to run, grab trophies and shit. Hell, I'm fat as hell. I'm tired of motherfucker. Got me up here running around and shit. You know what I mean? Then, you know, me being the size that I am, right? You know how Chris Farley can do the splits and shit?
Yeah.
Why is that fucking funny, nigga?
Because it's Chris Farley.
Well, I mean, he can do the splits.
And I know you about to make an analogy, so I was like, no, I respect the late Mr. Farley.
No, I'm sitting down. I'm squatting down. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm having a phone call with somebody. I didn't feel like standing up, so I'm just squatting down. Why the entire fucking team is like, what is he sitting on? I'm sitting there like, what the fuck you mean? What am I sitting? And I'm sitting here looking at the look. It's like this, dog. It's like this. You know, I got my back turned to the team because I'm having this phone call, right? And I'm just squatting down, and I'm just having this phone conversation, talking and shit. And it get, you know how, you know, football, you got noises, everything you just get quiet. So I turn, you know, that slow turn over your shoulder look. I did a slow turn over the shoulder, like, what the fuck is going on? And all about like 50 females and 10 coaches there. Everybody just stared at me. I'm like, what? I stood up. You can hear the relief in everybody. Like, oh. I'm like, what? They're like, we thought you were sitting on something. I'm like, I was just squatting down. I'm comfortable. You got good knee. You big. How was you doing this? I'm like, just because I'm big don't mean I'm not flexible. God damn it. What the fuck? They out there, everybody out there looking at this shit, man. I was sitting here like, man, this shit is crazy, dog. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it ain't hard. I'm just squatting. I'm chilling. I'm having my phone conversation. You know what I'm saying? It was just some wild stuff, dog. I love that shit. I had the time of my life coaching the Detroit Demolition. You know what I'm saying? I done won championships over there. I done lost championships. You know what I'm saying? It hurts when you lose a championship, but